Hey guys, uh, today we're gonna look at the PALs from Pal World. I haven't played this game at all. I just know that it's kind of the new hotness. It's what everyone's talking about, and since I haven't played it, but I've played a lot of old school Pokemon, I thought that it might be kind of fun to look at some of these PALs as they're called, and see if they're actually stealing from Pokemon, or if they're just kind of, um, you know, creatures, things that you might see in any sort of creature capture game or fantasy type game. So I'll give you my take on it at least, and I think this will kind of be fun because I've seen a couple just pulling up the website here that we're on, but other than that, these are all new to me. So we're just gonna go through them. I don't even know how many there are, but we're gonna get through them and see what we think. All right. So first we've got Lamall or Lamball. I'm not really sure what it is, and it looks like it does kind of look like the one Wooly, I think is the Pokemon's name. I guess I can pull these up while we have it. Wooloo, that's the one. But like, Wooloo's also just like a sheep, you know. So like, I'm not necessarily sure that this is copyright infringement. It's just a sheep, you know. How much can you steal a sheep? Next, we've got Cativa, and again, like you could say, this looks like a mix between like a Lickitung and like a Meowth almost to me. But it's just a cat team. Like, I I wouldn't say that this is stealing by any means, unless we're stealing from like real life, because it's just a cat, you know. Um, but I could see where you could say that it's at least similar. Again, Chickapee here. There's just a chicken. That's not thievery. I don't even think there's a Pokemon necessarily that looks like a chicken off the top of my head. But this is just a chicken. Definitely not stealing from Pokemon. Or even this is just stealing from real life. Uses a submachine gun and becomes a living weapon that sits on your shoulder. Wow, what a game! Is that no? That's this one. That's Lifmunk. Which again, it says monk, which makes me think that they were trying to do like a chipmunk, but it certainly looks more like a squirrel with this like big puffy tail. So not too sure about that one. This one does like kind of scream Pokemon to me a little bit, but it just sort of looks like something that like could have been in a Pokemon game, not necessarily like it's stealing from anything. Again, I can't really think of anything that it's stealing from. I don't even know. There's Squovit, but it's brown, and again, that's just like that's more of chipmunk. This is like a squirrel. I don't know why this is called Lifmunk or Lifemunk, however you want to say it. Okay, this one's a little more on the nose. Fox Parks. I kind of get it. I'm kind of getting some certain little vibes of a certain Pokemon here. So that one I don't know that I can necessarily argue with. Again, it's just a fox, but it's a fire fox. Does Pokemon really own like the right to foxes that control fire? I don't think so. But I do kind of get where that one's coming from. I'm not sure that I'm allowed to say the name of this pal. Fuak, we'll call him. We're just going to leave that there. This is like a water duck. I mean, Pokemon doesn't own ducks. This is, it's a water Pokemon. It seems like it could be like a cross between. Well, the thing that like it screams to me obviously is Psyduck, but again, Pokemon just took the idea of a duck and made it have a headache. So like, how original is that really? This is a blue duck. I don't think Pokemon's got any blue ducks. So I think this one's fine. The only one that I'm like, I can kind of see where they're coming from so far is Fox Sparks. But let's keep going. We've got Sparkit here. I don't know how good of a picture this is. Let's pull up another picture of Sparkit. Oh, okay. Well, maybe we need to be careful with these pictures. I guess they're trying to say that it looks like Pikachu. Yeah, you know, especially the tail. With the tail, I could really kind of see that one, where they're coming from a little bit. I don't think it's in this. It's like a mouse, though, is it? Maybe it is. I don't know. This one's a little closer. Sparkit is a little close, especially since this is, you know, the mascot of Pokemon. It's sort of like a Pikachu, or even like a Pichu. That one makes a little bit more sense. But it's just, you know, a little electric dude. So, it's right on the edge, I would say. Tansy, we've got here. This seems fine to me. It's just a little monkey. Like, Tansy, probably like Tarzan chimpanzees, probably where they got the name, something like that. There are Pokemon, Pansage, right? Yeah, Pansage and the bigger one, Simisage, that are the same idea, but it's just like it's a grass monkey. It's not necessarily stealing from Pokemon just to say this is a grass monkey. And then we've got Ruby here. Ruby is a fire Pokemon, and I don't know what this is. Is it a deer? It looks like a deer. I think it's a deer. Can I zoom in? No. Let's get another picture here. Maybe we'll get a better idea. Well, this one's got a longer tail. Huh. Oh gosh, let's be careful there. I think Ruby's fine. I mean, Ruby just seems like a little fire deer to me, so I think that one's okay. I can't even think of anything that this is close to in Pokemon. Pingullet, obviously, really quickly gets some Piplup vibes here. But what other element would a penguin be? I guess ice, but I don't think Pal World has things like ice. It's got like explosions and stuff. Pingullet rocket launcher allows this pal to use itself as a projectile. This game's wild, brother. Is a good assembly line worker. Wow, really? All right. I could see where you would get Piplup here. It's not the same design necessarily. Just like kind of quickly comparing, I think Piplup is a little more like a bird almost. I don't know. These are pretty tight, especially the eyes. Okay, you know what? This one might be a little too much, team. Because these eyes, like how they go from the nose. This one looks sadder, if anything, probably because it's got to work an assembly line all the time, and it's got the little red gem crystal thing. Do they have the same white belly? No. Piplup's got 2 dots. They're close, but they're not too close, I don't think. Wait a minute now. Jolt Hog. Isn't... Okay, so I just saw this a second ago while searching the other ones. No, maybe not. See, I saw this in the recommended just a second ago, and I thought, like, maybe this is just directly stealing, but this is just a different PAL. and this seems fine. I don't think that there is anything. If there is, then it's like Gen 5. It's like one of the later gens, which I'm a little more shaky on. I don't know them super well. But this is cool. I think this is a cool design. I don't know. I can't think of anything that this is similar to. This is a melted C dot. This is like C dot and Ditto had like a strange baby. Its name is Gumas. But I can. That one's copyright. That one, you stole that one, Pal World. You definitely stole that one. Vixie? What's up with Vixie here? Vixie is Eevee. That's what Vixie is. Vixie is definitely Eevee. That one's really close. This one's a little more like furry friendly almost. But yeah, that one's pretty close to Eevee. Hoot Crates. Hoot Kratos. I don't know how exactly you say that. This one, like, it's just an owl. I mean, it's kind of like a Murkrow and a Hoot Hoot, right? Again, had a baby. But Pokemon doesn't own the idea of owls existing, and I don't think there's even a dark type owl in Pokemon. So this one's fine. This one's cool. T-Fant. Oh my gosh, there's so many of these. There are so many of these pals. Oh my gosh, we're gonna be here for so long. I didn't know that there were 111 pals. All right, we're speeding up. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow, I was scrolling down like, oh yeah, there's just a few of these little guys. No, there's a ton. How far down were we? We were on 16. Okay, let's speed this up just a touch. T-Fant. Nah, that's fine. Water Elephant. Depresso. That's a Pokemon. I can't think of its name, but it's a dark type. Mesprit or something. No, I don't know what that is. That's definitely a Pokemon. Cremis. That, I think that's fine. Daydream. That's also a new Pokemon. That one's a Pokemon. I can't think of the name of it. It's a popular Pokemon in competitive. I watched Wolfie talk about it the other day. This is just a boar. Rushor. That's fine. Nox. That's like a new cool evolution type thing. I like that. That's pretty cool. Fuddler. This is just a cool ground Pokemon. Or Pokemon. See? Well, maybe it is close. But no, I don't think. It's kind of like Drillbur, but it's not too close, I don't think. Calamari. Just a squid. It's kind of like a Tentacool, but not too close. Malchrist. Why are these two different things? I don't know why they're two different things, but that one's giving me pretty big Umbreon vibes, but it's just like a cat. This is more like taken from Egyptian culture, right? This looks like an Egyptian kitty cat with like the gold and the collar and stuff. I think that one's fun. That's a manatee. There's no way around that one. That one's pretty much stolen from Pokemon. Dire Howl. This is pretty close to rockin' something. It's not rock and roll. Lycanroc. That's it. That one's real close. But it's also just a wolf / coyote type looking thing. The thing that I'm noticing, just going through these real quick, like, yeah, they are kind of Pokemon, but at the same time, Pokemon are just kind of animals. And does Nintendo like really hold the copyright to just animals? This is, just a toucan. It's close to Toucanon, but it's kind of derpy compared to Toucanon, so I wouldn't say that it's like just thieving from Pokemon. Floppy, that's fine. Just a little bunny rabbit. Mazzarina, just a cow. That's just a cow. That is a Blossom. That one was stolen. They stole that one. Bristla is Blossom. Gobfin. This is it's giving me like Gibble vibes mixed with like a Sharpedo, But that one's fine. It's just like a watery, fiery dragon type little guy. Angry shark little guy. Yeah, he's fine. What's wrong with that guy? Hang you. Alright, that's kind of aggressive. What is happening there? I'm trying to get through these quicker, but what is happening with this Pokemon? Okay, they're all copyright infringements. Forgive me. What is happening with this pal? This one's scary. Ground ice. Flying trapeze can carry other pals and break iron. Huh, okay, well, that's a weird one. No copyright infringement, but possibly other investigations. Mossanda. It's just panda. There are panda Pokemon, but that's just a different kind of panda. That one's fine. Woolly Pop. This is also fine. This is like a poodle, but like smaller, but like cuter. That's fine. Capridy is a goat. It does remind me of the one Pokemon whose name I can't remember because no one uses it. But it's just a goat, you know. Alpaca. That's actually kind of a cool design. I can't think of any alpaca Pokemon. Yeah, this one's cool. Oh my gosh. Ecthirdeer? It's a neutral ground. See, I don't know, because I've never played the game, I don't know what the parentheses are. I don't know if they've got like other forms or something. This is a cool design. And this one's fine. There's nothing wrong with this. I can't even see inspiration being taken other than real life deer. You can ride this pal. It is the guardian of the forest. With its ability, it can fell trees incredibly effectively. Huh. Nightwing? It's giving me some Staravia vibes. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty close to Staravia. Ribunny. It's just a cutesy little fella, little lady, little lad, whatever it is. Incineram / Knocked. This is fine. Why is it bipedal if it's a ram? This is just a weird one. A little bit like Lucario, kind of, but it's also like fire type. I don't know. This guy's actually pretty cool. I like that one a lot. Cinemoth. That's just the bug. That's just the butterfly. I don't get the problem with that one. I don't see any problem. And then we've got Arsox here. He Arsox. Look, he's happy. I like this guy. Arsox is cool. I don't think that one's stolen. The mud. He looked like he'd been laying around in the mud. Yeah, he's fine. I don't know what's up with this guy. Cognito. That's a really cool one. I like that one a lot. It's like an apothecary, but it's a bird. Well, obviously they have bird masks, but that's a cool one. I like that one a lot, and I don't think that's stolen from any Pokemon. This is like an Ekans with a cool hoodie. What's happening here? Lee's Punk. He's dark fire. This is a weird one. I don't think it's stolen necessarily, but it's just a weird little guy. Loot Moon. This one's giving me furry vibes again, and it reminds me of him a lot. The ram guy, whose name Incineram or something like that. This looks like just like his like sister or something. It's giving me that kind of vibe. But I think like these kind of bipedal things aren't really. They're just creatures, you know. Gale Claw. Yeah, this is fine. It's just a bird. It's a cool bird. I like this bird a lot. If I were playing Power World, I would probably find this. You can use it as a glider, however it gets tired and can drop you. Okay, well, maybe I'm using the stolen Staravia. Robin Quill. Hawkeye is his ability. He, like, if anything, I think this is like a weird version of Robin from like Batman and Robin. With a cape and everything. It's not really giving me any kind of Pokemon vibe, I don't think. Maybe like some sort of fighting type, but yeah, I think that one's fine. Gory Rat. Gora Rat. I can't say that one very well. That one's scary, and that one's cool. There's nothing wrong with that one. That dude, he looks like he'd mess you up, brother. So let's keep going. Bee guard. That's fine. That's just a bee. You can't complain about that. Elizabeth. That one's a little closer to Vespiquen, I think. I could see where people might get mad about that one. But, yeah. That's not too close, I don't think. They're bees, and it's queen bee, right? Like, queen bees are something you find in nature. Grintail. This is the, what's it called? Cheshire Cat. That's what that is. That's the Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland. Alice in Wonderland should sue, honestly. They were thieved from. Sweepa. Oh no, Swee, and then we've got Sweepa. Did these things evolve? Being a big old ball of fluff, Sweepa is perfect for farming wool. Along with being a good source of wool, Swee is useful for cooling tasks around your base. I still don't understand the purpose of these critters. But Swee and Sweepa, they're just little guys. Suddenly he grew a mouth for some reason. Like, it's literally the same character except it grew a mouth. What stunning evolutions this game has. These are fine. I can't think of anything these are stealing from. Let's keep going. What's this one called? Chillet? What is this? Is this a dragon? Yeah, ice dragon. It gives me like Dragonair vibes, but I think it's fine. I can kind of see it, but I don't think it's anything to complain about. Univolt. This is a unicorn that's electric. That's really cool. I like that one a lot, and I don't think that it's in any way stealing from Pokemon. Pyron / Noct. Man, someone zoomed in the camera a lot. I think this is just like a fire horse, right? Yeah, red mare, or red hair, I can read, I swear. Can be used as a mount, can attack with Spitfire, Fire Blast, and Sand Blast. Collects Tinder and can generate flames. This guy's cool. I like this one a lot. Rayhound, that's just a dog. These are all just, I mean, I can, again, like, kind of see why people are comparing Pokemon and this game, because you capture and different stuff like that, and there are different creatures that are elemental and things like that. But for the most part, I mean, these are not that close. I can't think of any electric. There is Manatrick, but he doesn't really look like this. It's an electric doggish type Pokemon, but this looks like a kind of like a greyhoundish type dog almost. Magnetric has a cone head. You know, it's not the same thing. Kitsune. Is this an ice fox? Oh, it's fire. I definitely thought that was ice with all the white and the blue. This is really cool. I like this one a lot. Pokemon needs more foxes. Fox? Foxen? Foxes? I don't know. Whatever the plural of fox is. Dazzy. It's just a cloud. This one's kind of weird. This is not like a creature. Like a lot of the other ones have been different animals and stuff. This is just a cloud with a person. I guess you could kind of say that this is like a female Landorus type thing, or you know, their line, whatever all those are called. I told you I don't know 5th generation well. I think that's where they're from. But yeah, it's just a cloud. Dinosaur. That's just a grassy dinosaur. Kind of Venusaur-y with the plant especially on top. That's what it reminds me of just off the rip, but it's very different design. This thing's scary. I don't like underwater stuff, man. I can't do it. Surfant. Yeah, he's fun. He's pretty cool, actually. Can you swim with him? The fastest pal in the water and has powerful Aqua Blast along with a wide range of other powerful water attacks. He's pretty cool, actually. I like this guy. And, like, it's just, that looks like the Loch Ness Monster, kind of. Like, you can't say they stole that. Digtoise? Okay, well, let's keep the names kind of far away, guys. I don't, like, they're gonna say that you stole Blastoise if you call it Digtoise. But I guess tortoise is the origin of the name. This is like a digging turtle. I like this. This is cool. It does remind me of the other of the turtles in like Pokemon and stuff, but it's ground type. It's pretty cool. I don't think you can say that they like stole that in any way. Tombat. It's a tomcat, but a tombat. Get it? I like this one a lot, actually. This one's really cool. Nothing similar that I can think of in Pokemon. Lavander. I think I hate this one. I don't like this one at all. Let's get another look at Lavander. If I could spell it. Lavander. Yeah, this one's creepy. I'm really scared of scrolling at all with this one. Oh, it does remind me of Salazzle. Gosh, okay. Alright, we need to get out of here because I'm scared of what's on this page. Yeah, I could see some like female Salazzle type stuff there. Flamble is very Litwicky. Very, very Litwicky. Again, Pokemon doesn't necessarily own the idea of a candle. And this one's orange, where Litwick is like black. So it's kind of different. This one's fire type. Litwick is ghost fire, I think. This is a cool little pal. Vanworm. Wow, this guy's awesome. Fire Dark or Ice Dark. This guy's really cool. This is just a bird of some sort. One of the flying mounts. Yeah, he's fun. Beacon. I don't know. I feel like an 80-year-old man trying to read some of these names, I swear. But this guy's fine. He's just a bird. They're all just birds. Ragnahawk, like Ragnarok, kinda. Yeah, this guy's really, really cool. I'd probably try to catch this guy if I could. Catris. That one's close again to. Is it Mischievous that I'm thinking of? Mischievous? What's the evolution? Mismagius. Yeah, that one's kind of reminding me of some Mismagius a little bit. I think it's the hat specifically with the points. But it's not too bad. Wixen is, again, that's really close to the leveling up Finnegan and Delphox and all that stuff. So I can see why people might be a little bit upset about that one. But I don't know. It's pretty cool. It's kind of close. The design's not exactly the same though. I think it's fine. There've only been like a handful so far that I thought like, that's really close. The Blossom earlier, whatever that was called, was like too close. I don't know what I'm looking at here. The Sibilix. I hope I spelled that right. I think I did. This thing's weird, dude. Let's close these out. Yeah, I mean this one's just kind of odd, right? I definitely don't see how it could have been stolen because I've never seen anything like that. That's an interesting design. Ephedran. This is just a generic kind of dragon, a little bit Dragonite-y, but not too close. Kelpsy. That's fine. A little Laprasy. That's fine. This one's getting close to Milotic. This one's giving me immediate sort of like Milotic, Dragonair. A lot of Milotic in that one, I think. But Sea Serpent, Milotic. Wow, this guy's really cool. Blaze Howl, Knocked. I still don't know what these parentheses are. Nothing reminds me of this guy. This is like a Final Fantasy type of pal. Looks like Behemoth or something. That one's really cool. Relaxaurus. Oh, this is just a little fun guy. I like this guy. He's fine. There's nothing like him, I don't think. Broncherry. It's just a brontosaur that's flowery and nice. There's probably something close to this. A couple different like grass type Pokemon, but I don't see any problem. Like there's nothing that I can think of like immediate like it reminds me of that. You know what I mean? Reptyro. Wow, that guy's really cool. How many pals? Gosh. Okay. I just keep doing it. How many pals can you have at a time? Because if it's only 6. I would really struggle to figure out what 6 I want to use, because this guy's cool. Reptyro is really cool. He seems very original, very interesting design, I think. Just like a big fiery dinosaur, right? Or loving beast, fireground. King Paka. Just a big alpaca. That one's funny. I like this one a lot. It looks like a dog, like sitting on top of a bag of, like, Santa's bag or something, and like he's won the victory. I like this guy. Mammorest. That's just a little grassy mammoth. That's fun. Warsect. Wow, a cool bug Pokemon. Take note, Nintendo. Gosh dang it, I said Pokemon again. A cool bug pal. Take note, Nintendo. We could really use some cool bugs that aren't Heracross and Scizor. I like this one a lot, and that one seems really original. But Nintendo could stand to have something like that, I think. Fingloop. Is this the one that I've seen? I think I've seen people saying that this one is stolen. People are saying that a lot, but it's really not like ringing any bells to me, right? Just off the rip. Oh gosh, someone's gonna roast me in the comments if anybody actually watches this video. But it's not just like triggering me instantly, you know. I think this is fine. It's just like a watery, wind and cloud little fella, you know. What's wrong with that? There is one that I'm thinking of, and I can't think of its name. I can't even think of it to look it up. But oh well. This one I can see. There is the Yveltal, I think. There's a Pokemon that's like a crescent moon. Let me like literally Google those words. Well, it's not coming up now. Okay. There is a Pokemon that I think this reminds me of, but I don't think it's that big of a deal, you know. Anubis? This is more Egyptian inspired than Pokemon inspired. A little bit Lucario, but it's not like stolen by any means, I don't think. Grisbolt. That's like a big fat Pikachu. I can kind of see that one a little bit. Phalaris. He's got like an axe for a head and really sharp claws. This is just cool. This is like a cool bird type guy. There's nothing wrong with this old boy. And then we got Shadowbeak, a dark bird. This looks like a legendary type of guy. He's cool. Oh, we start skipping numbers. I just realized that. I wonder why. I might be missing some in here, but oh well. We've included every other known pal below. Oh yeah, I did miss some. Oh well. We're reacting at least to the ones that I found on Eurogamer. So, and what's this guy's name? Jetragon. That's hard to say. That's a Jetragon. I see where they got the name. You know, a little Salamancy, but like overall, really, I can see some inspiration, sure. And maybe we missed out on the ones that are like, you know, possibly big, just thefts of Pokemon. There are a couple that are close. Wixen's close. Catris is close. Flambell is close. I want to get back to the Blossom, because that was like kind of a straight rip-off. I can't really defend that one. I love this guy. The Mud. The Mud is my favorite. Where's Blossom? Real quick. There we go. Bristla. It even starts with a B. Like this one's kind of stolen. And there's a couple that like I could see you saying maybe they took. But overall, I don't see any issue. I'm sure that Nintendo's going to come at them, because that's just kind of what Nintendo does. But this seems fun. And these pals actually have me sort of interested in the game. I tried to watch a couple streams of it, but I just really couldn't get into it. But if you'd like to maybe watch me play the game, or maybe just talk about it some more, maybe react to some of the ones that we missed here in this video or whatever, be sure to leave a comment, leave a like, let me know, and thanks for watching. I'll I'll see you guys next time. Take care.